Thank you for joining us as we continue our breakdown of each and every NFL team. Training camp preview, we're calling this. I'll look ahead to what to look for during training camp and the start of the preseason with Jacksonville up on the docket today. A reminder, though, if you want a breakdown of your favorite team or any of our NFL college content, please remember to like, follow, subscribe right here. Also, check out LandryFootball.com for all the latest. So, I think the question is how good or how much better can Trevor Lawrence be? The 2021 number one pick was peaking in the second half of 22, but both Lawrence and the Jags have cratered since that historic playoff comeback victory. It's assumed that new head coach Liam Coen will have a better chance of getting the best out of Lawrence, much like Coen did last year with Baker Mayfield. But quarterback success isn't as simple as that. If Lawrence truly does reach his potential with Coen, he has the tools to be a top 10 quarterback. We know it's been a slow start for him in his career. We know a lot of it has to do. Urban Meyer's situation was a disaster. It set him back. The team hasn't been that good. But if this pairing fails, it's going to be a reset. So I think it's going to be an intriguing year, and it's going to come and start with him. The biggest strength in 24 was how they improved the talent around Trevor Lawrence. It was baby steps, no question, but it's began to improve. The Jags allowed the fourth lowest pressure rate in the league, 27.4%, and seemed to have found a star in wide receiver Brian Thomas Jr. The 2024 first-round pick ranked fifth in the NFL with 479 receiving yards on deep throws this past season. Add in Travis Hunter and new head coach Liam Coen, and Lawrence could finally start living up to his pre-draft hype. We'll see how that plays out. The biggest weakness last year, one of the NFL's worst defenses. Nothing went right. And this affects your quarterback too. When you're constantly trailing, you become one-dimensional. You become easier to defend on the offensive side of the ball. Nothing went right for him. The unit allowed the second most per play the second most efficiency per play against him and ranked third worst in yards per play, 5.5. The Jags also placed in the bottom 10 in run defense, pass rush grade, and coverage skills. The lineup remains mostly the same entering 2025. So Jacksonville's going to need improvement from multiple players. The X factors, Travon Walker, the edge rusher, and he's going to need to take a big step forward. The number one overall pick in 2022 draft started to show some life in year three. 10.5 sacks were 11th most of all edge defenders. 56 pressures, tied for the 18th most. It's going to be a massive season for him to prove he can be a superstar. And, of course, the rookie to watch is the aforementioned Travis Hunter. Receiver, corner, he's one of the more intriguing players without question. Heisman Trophy winner, one of the best two-way players we've seen in quite some time in college football. He earned really high receiving grades and coverage grades in the 90 percentile area. He projects more as a receiver for the Jags right now because that's how they see him. But I still think he could see some number of snaps at cornerback in a rotational role. How do they use him? How many big plays can he be a part of? Will he wear down? All things we'll be looking to watch with Travis Hunter and the Jags this year. A reminder again, to get more breakdowns, head on over to LandryFootball.com, and to get more of these team-oriented focus points on this platform, make sure that you subscribe, like, follow, and we'll be bringing you breakdowns on the college and NFL scene all year long. So check us out. Appreciate you joining us. Have a great one.